Okay, so next video I want to talk about is low carbs, low carb diet, keto diet. You know, Devin and I, we have tried the keto diet, and it is really effective on people that are trying to lose weight. At that point, Devin was, I think, a little bit over 200, and he wanted to lose a little bit of weight, so I did the journey with him. At that time, I was probably about 110, 115. Probably didn't need to lose the weight, but I was just eating the same things that he was eating. And so I lost, I got down to like probably 100 pounds. So I lost 15 pounds or so uh, within a month. And he got down to about 185. So he lost about 25 pounds in 1 month doing the keto low carb diet. And so keto, they say ketosis is when your body goes into a state that instead of it burning fat, it burns energy that you have. And so it also burns the fat as well. So by no means I know very little about this kind of diet, but I do know that you have to be careful and start research it and Google it and see a little bit about it. But if you are trying to lose weight, for me, I think the best thing to do is a low carb diet. And if you look up things as far as like the keto goes, they say to start with 20 to 50 grams of carbs a day. Now, let me tell you, one Coke has like 45 grams of carbs in it. So you can't even, drink Cokes. And so, what carbs are though is sugar, and that sugar, it breaks it down to carbs into fat. And so, if you don't put a lot of carbs in your body, then your body is going to burn the fat that you don't need. And so, we did the keto. It was great. I know some of the things, like I said, you need to research yourself on it, but we tried to stay with 20 grams of carbs or less a day. And so we were in ketosis a lot. First few days that you do the keto, the low carb diet, you will get a little bit of a headache because you don't have a lot of energy and a lot of carbs that you need. And so, when we did it, I did get a headache, but then it kind of went away. And then you also have to be careful with like my sister did it, and she was on it for like a week, strict week, and then after that she went to a birthday party, and the food that they had there was not low carb. And then she got a stomach ache from doing that. She didn't feel good, so you have to taper back into the things that you eat. But we did it for a good month, very strict. And so I do probably recommend that you only do it for a week, and then just or a month, and then just kind of go back to just eating just healthy, not just go back to eating like junk food and stuff. But the things that we ate was you can eat as many meats as you want to, because now if you look back at the nutritional facts, that will tell you how many carbs are in each item that you get at the store. So if you look at the nutritional facts and you see total carbs, it'll tell you how many grams of carbs are in each serving, and the serving at the top. And so like a Coke is one serving and it has 45 grams of carbs in it. That ain't gonna do you, because you don't got any room for anything else. Plus, it's just not healthy to drink. And so like I said, just stay away from sugars, breads, sugars, things like that. So eliminate those things, I think, at first. So we would do a lot of meats. We would eat a lot of meats. Vegetables. You have to watch out for beans. You couldn't eat beans because they had a lot of carbs in them, and then you couldn't eat a lot of fruits because a lot of fruits also have a lot of carbs in them as well. So if we were to eat some fruits, sometimes it would be like berries, because they have a lot of fiber in them too. So we would do a lot of meats, bacon, eggs in the morning, and then for like snacks, we would have beef jerky, pork skins. These have no carbs in them at all, no trans fat. And so we ate a lot of beef jerky and a lot of pork skins while we were on it as well. So, lunch, you could do. So for breakfast, I would usually recommend bacon and eggs, something like that. Sausage. So sausage, bacon, eggs, no bagels, no muffins, nothing, like that. And then, for lunch, you could have, any kind of chicken, pork, chicken salad, salad with chicken on it, or chicken salad, but not a chicken salad sandwich. So if you do go to like restaurants and stuff, like Whataburger, I would just try to stay away from the bread. You can always just say, hey, can I get a hamburger, but no bun. And then they put it in this cute little container with the meat and then the lettuce and tomatoes for you. And then potatoes are bad as well because they're underground. So any vegetables that are in the ground or lower to the ground have a higher carb content than the ones that are above the ground and things like that. So peppers are good. Um, Anything leafy, green, leafier, they're all good for you. But you just really have to be careful with fruits. All fruits have just a lot of carbs in it, so I would just try to stay away from, you know, a lot of fruits. Even though I know that they're good for you and they have a lot of vitamin C and things like that. But if you Google low carb foods, it will show you some of the foods that you can eat. And then if you put in low carb fruits, it'll show you the carb content of each fruit. And then same thing if you do carbs and vegetables, it'll show you, from the highest to the lowest as far as the carbs go in vegetables. And things like that. But meats don't have carbs, so you can always eat, the meat as well. So if you are interested in doing the low carb diet to help lose weight first, I would recommend it. It's great. But like I said, by no means am I a nutritionist, so I would definitely research it first and ask maybe your doctor if it's okay to do. But it will help you lose weight for sure because you're just not eating a lot of carbs, you're not eating a lot of sugar, and that's how you lose the weight. So also just keep hydrated as well through this process if you're going to do this. But right now in my life, I'm actually doing some carbs. Why I am doing this is because I'm actually doing the opposite. I was, super skinny. I weighed 100 pounds, 105, and I'm trying to gain muscle. And in order, you know, to gain that muscle, I have to eat carbs because you have to have fat in order to gain the muscle. And so right now I have no fat. So how am I supposed to gain muscle? I got to eat some carbs. But a lot of people are trying to do the opposite, and so they have too much fat, and so they need to lose that fat first, and then then they can gain that muscle back in doing workouts. And I will share in my later videos on some workouts, some cardio, just a quick thing on working out. I have like this little sheet. I got this from Complete Nutrition. Um, Complete Nutrition, also, you can go there and they can do an analysis on you to tell you how much muscle growth you have, how much muscle you have, how much bone density, how much water weight, how much fat you have on you. So that way you kind of see where you're at. And then, you can go back, whenever, and then they can weigh you again, see if you've, gained muscle, lost some fat, different things like that. So it's pretty cool that they do that there. But some of the cardio that you could start with, if you're not active, and you want to start being active, is just going on a walk during your lunch break. It takes 15 minutes to eat your lunch. The rest of that time, if you got an hour, go walking, you know, up and down the street or something like that. I know it's getting hot now, but just walking in the morning, before you take a shower, or even in the evening whenever it's cooled down. Just going for, 30 minutes a day of cardio, you know, activity, will help you. I mean, it doesn't hurt, it helps. Um, but walking, bicycling, playing sports with your kids, swimming, jump rope, spinning, running, any of these things, it says it will help reduce stress, strengthen the heart and lungs, and improve your endurance and elevate your mood. So this will make you feel better. When you eat bad foods, it does make you feel bad. So you need to get rid of the dirty foods and eat clean foods because it's going to make you feel better and feel clean. And then in my other videos, I will talk about strength training. This is doing dumbbells and things like that I've been doing mostly. And I just bought a rower, so I've been rowing a lot as well. And then just don't forget to stretch. Stretching is very, very, very important if you're going to do big workouts like with dumbbells and things like that, because you don't want to hurt yourself and then not be able to do any of this stuff. So definitely stretch before and after any workout. you know um, and I hope this video kind of helps you and motivates you to want to do better. But little, like I said, little steps at a time, doing these kind of things. And I hope that I can motivate you to be a better you and a healthier you. And mentally and physically, it'll make you feel so much better if you do these things. So just continue to watch my videos. I will be posting some about the foods that I make, healthier food choices. Just remember that sometimes you just gotta say no, to some of the foods that you see. Learn how to say no, and just be committed to do this, because in the end it's going to be great results. So thanks for watching.